right, so here is the old wheel, 360 something thousand miles on it. And here is the new one. All right guys, this is my 2000 Land Cruiser with 366,000 miles. And in today's video, we're gonna replace the steering wheel because it's old and worn out. I bought a new one from Dubai, or from the Middle East, and it was reconditioned. It has the perforated holes. Let's check it out, see how hard it is to install, see if it's a good value. So here's the old wheel. As you can see, it is chunked out and it's pretty bad. And I could have replaced it. I could have done the kit myself to wrap it, but I didn't trust myself. So there's an issue with the one that they sent me. They sent me even another one, and I can put the link for that, for the steering wheel, below if you're interested. But the main thing is these are really hard to find, a new steering wheel. Most people just wrap them or put a cover. And I am very frugal, but I went ahead and splurged and got this one. So it is, you know, painted, it looks like, and I'm not sure if they hand stitched this on there or if it came off of a cruiser that was already had a new steering wheel that was in really good condition and they just refurbished it. But it looks very high quality. I mean, here's the factory one. It has the knuckles, the ridges. We're gonna install this, but I want to show you what happened. When they shipped it, I think it was dropped and it cracked right there. Now, when the steering wheel is sitting like this, you won't see that little crack. And most of the time, your hands are at 10 and 2. So what they did is they sent me an entire another wheel. And I'm pretty happy with this one. This one is actually great. There's no damage. The only issue is that it's a little different color than this one or this one. It's a little bit more green. It's like where they, I don't know if they painted it or how they do these over there. The top color is about perfect, but the side section looks a little off. Honestly, since I have the flash on it, the color differences will be more, but in the normal daylight, I don't think you'll be able to tell the difference. But I think I'm gonna offer this one for sale. If you guys want this, I will post it on my Patreon for sale. Link will be in the description, and I'm gonna go ahead and install this one where the color matches a little better, even though it's got a little damage right there. And they're pretty easy to remove. I don't think I'll ever see this, but there you go. And if you guys love these seat covers, they're really easy to install. They're called Coverados. I'll drop the link for those as well. And I just did the bottoms because the tops were fine. And they match good enough. So in combination with the brand new wheel plus the seat covers, the only last thing I'd like to do is add the shift knob, and possibly they have an eBay or Toyota trim kit that you can, as this stuff falls off, it cracks. So let's get started. First things first is to undo your battery. 10mm socket, remove the positive terminal. Next thing is to get a flathead and pop that off so that we can start working on the airbag and disconnecting that. Ooh, just push in and then get onto the other side. Okay. There's a star. I guess here's another tool that you could use that I bought and I forgot, that you can use for the plastic trim pieces like door panels or getting pieces out like that. Also, I'll put the link below. All right, here's my star kit from the Volvo. Let's see if any of these fit. So that is a Pittsburgh T30. And I got these from Harbor Freight. Good place to get cheap tools for one-time use stuff that's really affordable. T30. There you go. That this is a T30 as well. You'll need an extension on this side. It's in an angle. It's angling back towards the front of the dash. There it is. And that's all it takes. It was very easy to break, but once it breaks loose, you're good to go. On this side, it angles back towards the dash as well. Do it with one hand. Yep. And then it breaks loose, and you can do it by hand. Oh, there it is. So we've definitely undone the battery. There's just gonna be 2 clips here. Okay, so you just push that clip that way, one's a traditional push down and then out. I will probably reuse this one on the new wheel. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I'm gonna put this steering wheel exactly center. Now we've got a 19. Let's see if we can undo this. Hello.
What's up?
You know, just working on my car, changing the steering wheel. You like my headpiece? All right, so I don't have a 19, but I've got a 3/4. Let's see if this will work. I'm using a big drive. You need an extension. 3/4 inch with an extension on a 3/8 strap, I guess. There you go. That's it. And I was told if you can't get this off to kind of shake it or go left to right. Came off. There's the old wheel, and you can see how rough it is. This is the wheel I like, so what I'm going to do is go through the same process to remove the airbag. So we're going to floss this through there. So this plastic piece has grooves, and you'll want to put those grooves in here. That'll also help you orient it properly. So it had spun around. There it is. Now I'm gonna look up the torque specs on this, just I wanna make sure it's proper. Okay, so we found the spec for the torque on the nut for the steering wheel. It's 37 pounds. Make sure your harnesses are out where you want them. Perfect. Now we've got our airbag. All we're gonna do is plug up these little harnesses. Boom, click. Suck this in like so. Make sure our bolts line up. And we just want to make sure these are lining up right. You might have to just kind of push on it and make a little adjustment here and there. Make sure your clips aren't smashing in somewhere, getting in the way. Maybe that one down there was that black wire. And then you might have to give it a push. All right, the steering wheel's on. Put the proper pieces on the side. Now let's hook up the battery and see if the horn is stuck or something funny like that. And then we're gonna go for a drive and make sure the steering wheel doesn't fall off and see how it looks in the natural daylight. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see if the horn works. Nope. All right guys, we got the new wheel on. It looks great. The only thing is I've read that the Middle East steering wheel airbag horn situation assembly does not make the correct contact points. So here's the original steering wheel. This looks really nice actually. This is the original airbag off of that wheel that looks terrible. So what I'm thinking, the one that's chunked out, the color difference, I don't know how it will look out in the sun, but this matches the dash. I'm thinking about just putting this one back on. I know this will be a little bit more uniform, but horn or no horn and mismatched colors just a little bit. What do you think? I think I'm gonna go with the horn. All right guys, so the horn still does not work, and what I tried to do was loosen up the bolts to see if it gave it a little bit more play to make a better connection with the horn, but it doesn't. So what I'm gonna do is remove this airbag, replace it with the factory, and then see if that fixes the horn solution. Even though there might be a little mismatch, the dash and the other part of the dash are different colors, and the seat, they're all roughly the same, so hopefully it'll look somewhat OEM and still look really good, and I'll get the benefits of having the new steering wheel plus the horn instead of no horn, which I'd rather have a horn than no horn and have a little mismatch. And this is the Middle Eastern one, the one they reconditioned or color matched. They look roughly the same. This one has this covering over it, and that one does not. Other than that, they look very similar. So I don't know why the horn would not work. All right, we got the new wheel and horn set up. Let's see if it actually will, yep, horn works. Okay, so for me, the biggest thing that I like is just being able to take my hand and rub it over the steering wheel, as funny as that sounds, and it's not all sticky. It's nice and super smooth. The other one had big chunks in it, so this just feels great. Like normally I put my hand at the top and I move it around right to turn, and essentially, yeah, that's where all the wear point was on the other one, right at the top. It had big flaps missing. So This is well worth it. It's nice and dry and smooth, where the other one was kind of old, leathery, and chunky. So I'm enjoying it more and more as I drive it. So, you know, it was just one of those things. I needed the seat covers, and I needed to do something with the seats that was inexpensive, like $100. And then the wheel was kind of a splurge for a frugal guy like myself trying to do a budget Land Cruiser refurbishing. But in my opinion, would I do it again? Yes. There's no other option, really. The only other option is to just save up and buy a better condition Land Cruiser. But the one that I found was $8,500. It was kind of the sweet spot where it wasn't too beat up where I couldn't fix it, and it wasn't so nice that it was a $25,000 Land Cruiser, right? So that's kind of the sweet spot. Otherwise, if you could find one with a great steering wheel, great seats, and no rust and all that, then they're going to be more expensive, right? But this was kind of the sweet spot where it wasn't a junker and it wasn't a show car, and those are kind of a good defined thing. But putting another $500 into the steering wheel, that is not a cost-effective thing. It's not a value-oriented proposition. But is it worth it? Well, it's the number one thing that you're touching constantly, so I feel like it is. This matches this, which matches this. This, the actual wheel doesn't perfectly match up, but overall, it's close enough. We got two different browns or tans here, so close enough for me. I believe I got it through a seller on eBay, and the big part of the cost was the shipping, getting it shipped from the Middle East. Like I said, I've got another steering wheel. If you want one, you can see that on my Patreon. If you're looking at listings for a Land Cruiser and you don't know which one to buy, if it's a good deal for red flags, and you need a second opinion off of that on my Patreon service, on my Patreon site, so check that out. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.